Powermodz update time. We're giving away some gear. We just had a video about that. Yeah. You guys can check that out. Finally got all my parts, man. Oh my God. It's crazy. I don't understand. Some things that you get immediately, other things take a long time to get. But we've got all the parts for the 600. We just started putting that back together, the 600 Snow Pro. Motor's going in tomorrow. Nice. The tracks in the RMK with the new Avid Products drivers, 8-tooth drivers, really cool. Then the belt drive, the TKI belt drive's going on. All these nice new little tricked out gears, stuff like that. So I can change my gearing for racing. I mean, there's no snow right now, so yeah, well, it's snowing out. It's snowing out at this moment. We've got about 2.5 inches over the last couple hours, so that's kind of good, right? 2 inches on top of maybe 3 inches, yeah, of ice, yeah. So yeah, this is going back together, which is going to be awesome. We're going to pull these CNAs off it and put on another set of skis. What else is going down? The IQR. Yes, we've got the hood on the IQR. Put a tunnel cooler in it. Then I found out that Van Amberg Enterprises saw our video and they sent us a new cooler, a new tunnel cooler. So that's pretty cool. So it's going to be going in place of that. But everything's shortened up. The Next Tech suspension, super lightweight suspension, is in there. The 146 track is on. I mean, everything is ready to go. We went over the carbs, cleaned those all up. And, you know, if you haven't gone over your carbs in a while, this is what happens, right? We get into these bad years, and a lot of guys complain that we only get a couple 100 miles of riding. Yeah, I get it, but they're sitting for so long, and if you got some crappy gas, you get the bad stuff in the carbs. You got to go through those, get those cleaned out. We're going to go over that with the Rev. We're going to clean that up because first ride last year, there was water in it, and it was a cold day, minus 20 something, and it just froze up on me. It wasn't good, and I knew something was wrong immediately, and I knew what it was. It was water in the carbs. Hey? Maggie Elan, yes. So I finally did, I think I said in the last video that I did get all my, this is another thing that's going on. I have very little time. There's a lot of stuff going down because, you know, now we're selling products and I still have my full-time job and all this other stuff, but we're bringing Simon on. Simon's on full-time here starting today. So that means we get to make a lot more videos. A lot. It's all gonna be awesome. And we're starting to roll, getting everything together. So that is a bonus. And Simon knows what he's doing. He's younger than me. He's got a lot of energy. I want to fall asleep right now. And Simon's always ready to rock and roll. And he's very knowledgeable about bikes and ATVs and sleds and all. You know, he's been working with. How long have you been with Powermodz? 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
About 5 years.
Yeah, racing quads, working on bikes, working on sleds all his life. His dad's very mechanically inclined, fixing up old sleds at his place and cars and all that. So Simon's very tech savvy. That's what we need around here, right? Between the two of us, we could make things happen. Did we show anybody this? No, we didn't show anybody that 800 RMK.
No, we only showed the results.
Yeah, so we're starting to do a little bit of work on people's sleds. Depending on what it is. There were some bad vibration issues, so there was a couple of motor mounts that were kind of busted up and issues with that, and he wants an RK Tech top end suspension in there, or top end in there, so we're putting the RK Tech top end in and making a few little tidy adjustments on it. So we're doing that. We will be, once we get sort of the game plan all figured out, there's a lot that happens with this machine of ours because not only do we do our normal video kind of stuff, but we've got the e-commerce thing because we've got to pay the bills, right? So now we're getting ready. We're inputting all our ATV product line. So there's lots to do. We're also thinking about Powermodz customs. So people want custom sleds, custom ATVs. What do you guys think? Custom ATVs, custom, you know, then we can put together some really cool stuff. And on top of our own stuff. We were just in looking at some quads today. So we're probably going to make a jump to some pretty cool quads. Maybe a Renegade, maybe a Scrambler, maybe a Brute Force. Mix it up, maybe one of each. Nitrous and all that other kind of stuff. The fun things, the cams, the snorkels. I mean, we could go, I was going to buy a high lifter and an XMR, but I don't want to do that myself. That's kind of the way we roll. And then we might have a couple of rides lined up for this summer with some popular guys. I don't know what else, Simon. I do have, for all of you guys who like the old tilts and stuff, come on over here. I think I mentioned this before, I can't really remember. But I got, these little ball valves, these little ball check valves for the tilts and carburetors. That's usually, it's like a little pack of drugs, right? I got your fix right here. I have a large number of those coming from Tiltson and rebuild kits, the whole 9 yards, because everybody is calling me for these parts. And I bought a bunch from them before. They're all sold out. I've got many, 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 many kits and those little check valves. Because that's the problem with all these old Tilsons that everybody hates. Number one, don't run bad gas, don't run the cheap stuff, or put something in there that helps with the ethanol. And you got to rebuild those parts. And I've gone over that before, so now we've got a whole bunch of those coming in. Everything, all those Elans and everything with your Tilsons, they're going to be running better than everything else. Climbing hills, passing all those Mikuni carbed things, and you just watch. That's right. We're looking after you. That's how we roll. We got to make sure that we look after the lads, and we get the old Tilsons running well. The Elans are running great up at the property. That's all we've been able to drive because it's just been snowmobiling on dirt, ice, some rocks, and that's about it. There's been no snow. Now that we got Simon on full bore here, we're tidying stuff up. That should be ready to go very soon. Those machines, we were thinking about going out east to the Gaspé region. There's a lot of snow, but it gets hard packed pretty darn quick, and then it gets tracked up pretty quick. And we've gone there, we've done that, we've fallen into that trap where there's lots of snow, it's over the street signs, and it is, and we've been there. Stop signs are down here, but it's rock hard, and I don't want to do that. So we might head out west. Now that we've got 155s, I don't know how we'll be able to do, but maybe we'll just go as far enough west as we can just to hit 155 territory. I don't know. We'll see what we're doing. And other than that, snowmobile season, ATV season, quads. Make sure you check out the video on the giveaway for the clutch, the Motorfist clutch jacket and bibs. We do have some more stuff to give away. We have some GGB gear to give away. We have a GGB video coming out. Make sure you check out my Jaws video. That's pretty cool too. I love all these cans, all these things making noise. There's such a, it's funny, somebody puts a post up on social media, on Facebook, and it's like, oh, check out my can, and another guy jumps on. You take your can and stick it up your, we don't want those cans on the trails. Don't drive with cans on the trails. It makes too much noise, shuts trails down. That's my view on it. Don't run like a mountain can or a race can on a trail for sure, man. That's just too loud. And if you're going through some farmer's field that, the guy just wants to sleep at night, I get it. But I'm not here to lecture anybody. I'm just saying I love my cans. There's always this big heated discussion on whatever, and I'm like, you know what? Where I ride, it's just the echo of the can, and I love that. Speaking of which, check this out. So I pulled the wrap off that. We're going kind of half naked here. The Hayden sticker's coming off too. We don't want that. Somebody said, did we go over this? About the cost of the hood and all that? Yeah, I think so, right? So yeah, $700 hood or $900 hood to replace. No, forget it. Hayden, we're using your hood. Pulling this wrap off here too, off old Eugenia. And I'm gonna go give her a quick spray bomb, tidy that up. Just a Powermodz sticker is just going right there. Bam. That's it. We're going black. We're going back to black. We're going all stealthy. Yep, that starts up all the time. It's just raring to go.
It's the only thing that runs right now.
Yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah, it is. And the Elans.
me a land.
Oh, and I bought a sled. We need to go get the sled maybe on Friday or this weekend. Do you know what it is? You don't even know what that is, eh? It's a beauty. A Yamaha. We got ourselves another Yamaha in the lineup because they just keep, you know, they start every season without really having to do anything to them. Yeah, we bought a Yamaha. I don't know what year it is, but it's a Yamaha Inviter.
So you found one?
Yeah, I did. It's got a 300 single, 2-stroke liquid-cooled motor in it. So think about it. The motor is about this big. It's kind of like your dirt bike motor. Your dirt bike motor is bigger because you got the transmission and everything on. So this is only this big, 300. It's 30, I believe it's 30 horsepower. 30 horsepower, all in a little tiny pack, which is liquid like that. What can we do with that? What do you think?
I think we could use that to make a bigger one. You know, just see how it's made. Grab an old Cat 1000 motor or
And split it in two.
split in two.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
like make it 500.
but wouldn't that be pretty cool in a LAN?
Yeah. I mean,
30 horsepower.
it'd be nuts.
It would be nuts.
Like even the 335 is pretty crazy.
Oh, the 335 is a beast. But the 335 is only 20 horsepower.
Yeah.
This thing here is 30 horse.
Watch out, hill drags.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't see what's coming. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not. You know, we're always thinking about how we're doing things. Get out of there. So the steering on this sled is going to be extremely hard. This is the 925 big bore LAN. Engine's going together on that too soon. But the issue is we can't route everything underneath. So we got this hoop here, whatever you call it, steering post set up off an RMK, an Axis chassis. So all the steering stuff is going right over top of the motor. So we're gonna cut out this old stuff, put that new girl in there, and probably lighten it up by about 5 pounds or 10 pounds. Not that we really care too much. I'm pretty sure it'll be able to carry its own weight. But yeah, that was my thought process on that. So we're just about there. Now we got Simon on board. Now we have time to do stuff. I'm on holidays for a little bit, so we can rock and roll. A few other things on the go. So this is really cool. We more or less are the #1 guys for selling Max studs here in Canada. If you want Max studs, you get them from old Louis here at Powermodz. We are bringing in a pile of Max studs, super priced, better than all the other guys. The stud prices are nuts, and we wanted to make sure we could bring you something that's economically priced. So we got Max studs, backers, nuts, the tall nuts for your single ply, your double ply tracks. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of studs. We got some coming in. Maybe, I don't know, we'll change the studs out on this old girl here, the 440 or the 600, because they're pretty beat up. But we got those, and we have some other products that we're looking at, but I can't really tell you what they are right now because we're doing some R&D on them, and we don't have the weather. We don't have all the snow that we need to do that. But it's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're going to see some cool stuff because we're always thinking about things. You know, as we've been working on all these sleds and talked to so many people, we come up with all these ideas. You know, wouldn't that be a good idea if we did this? And we have the ability now with some manufacturers that we know, and Simon here is pretty good with that. What is it? Was it CAD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mechanical CAD.
Mechanical CAD. So he's the man. So I come up with all these really stupid ideas, and then he's going to make them come to life. That's kind of the way we want to do things. So yeah, we'll be mass producing these Elans. Should be up production run about 1,000 next year. Hey?
Oh yeah.
I would think so. And then we're going to go with the skiless design. You just got to use your body English. I said that to my friend the other day. He says, "What's body English?" He's a French guy. What's body English? Well, in French, you'd call it body French. You know what body English is? Yeah, some people don't know what that is. It's the way you move. You got to use your body, right? Okay, let's wrap it up because the snow is getting a little crazy out there, Simon. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Make sure you check our website out. I got to say this all the time. Check our website out. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram, all our social media. Make sure if you have any questions, give me a call, give me a text or whatever, and we always look after you. I get a lot of calls, man. And it's a lot of fun talking to you guys. Thanks for watching.